Howdy, everybody. This is Leo Cloutier with Malice Toward None. We're at Fenway Park in Boston tonight, and it's indeed a pleasure to have as our guest a friend of long standing, a fellow who will bring back many pleasant memories here in Fenway Park, for he was an outstanding pitcher for many years with the Boston Red Sox. I'd like to welcome to our show at this time Dave "Boo" Ferriss. Welcome, Dave.
Thank you, Leo. Good to be here.
Dave, what is probably the greatest thrill you've derived out of baseball?
Well, it's just had an opportunity to play Major League Baseball, and particularly in such a great baseball city as Boston here. I don't think there's anything any city can top it, the enthusiasm and the fans and all, and playing for great people like Tom Yawkey and Joe Cronin. And of course, I guess the one memorable feat that stands out was the thrill of pitching in the World Series, and I was fortunate enough to pitch a 4-0 shutout in the third game of the series. So I guess that stands out as number one.
Dave, whom did you beat that day? Do you remember? Who was the opposing pitcher?
Murray Dixon. And Rudy York hit a 3-run home off of him here in Fenway Park in the first inning to put us out in front. That sure helped.
Dave, will you recall some of the names that played with you that year?
Oh, well, we had Hal Wagner and Roy Partee catching, and Rudy York on first base, and of course Bobby Doe on second base, and Johnny Pesky on short, Picky Higgins on third base. In the outfield, we had a pretty good one, guy named Ted Williams in left field, Nom DiMaggio in center field, and in the right field is Wally Moses and Tom McBride and George Mekovich kind of split it up.
That was quite a ball club.
And, of course, pitching Tex Houston, Mickey Harris, Joe Dobson, and Earl Johnson, and we had some pretty good ones.
I guess you certainly did. You know, Dave, you mentioned Joe Dobson and those other pitchers, but Joe Dobson is now the general manager and the executive director, I guess, of the Boston Red Sox Farm Club in Winter Haven.
That's right. That's what I understand. I was with Joe a couple of years ago. The Cardinals brought us back 246 pennant-winning teams for a reunion, an old-timers game in St. Louis. So we cut up a lot of touches there, and I saw Joe there.
I bet you did. Dave, do you think baseball has changed much from 27 years ago when you were a tremendous performer, a star in those days?
Well, I think it's changed in some respects, no doubt about that and all, because not as many 300 hitters around, and well, there's better pitching, I don't know. I guess you could argue that pro and con all day, the reasons for it, and time is too short to get into that. But it's still a great game. There were great players then, and they're great players now.
Dave, what do you think of the designated pinch hitter? I know you used to Cloutier, a long ball in your share of times you were at bat.
Well, like all pitchers, I love to hit and had a little success at it. In fact, Cronin used to use me a little bit as a pinch hitter. So I don't know whether I'd go for that as a player or not, but I think it's good. I think it stimulates a little the game and all, and no doubt it adds a little more offense to it.
Thank you very much, Dave. This was an interview with Dave Ferriss, the former Boston Red Sox mound great, and this brings us to the end of With Malice Toward None for today. Until tomorrow at the same time, Leo Cloutier from Fenway Park. Good day.
To learn more about Leo Cloutier's sports world, go to leocloutier.com. Leo Cloutier is brought to you by Poster Fix, where we bring your vintage posters back to life.